What's up, dog? Hey, you guys, welcome back to our channel. You guys just tapped in and first to the party. It's your girl Jelly and your boy
Chris Berman.
I'm not about to play with you today. We don't have time. We don't have time, yo. First to the party, girls. We don't have time for him. We definitely need this money. Look, guys, we are currently sitting at an 18-13 overall record for our official video picks. Last week, not good at all. We didn't do too well last week, but we are still sitting at 12-8 ATS and 5-4 for our totals record. So we are still holding strong, and all we need is a strong week this week to get back on top, and I'll be feeling really good. How about you?
Yeah, we need a strong.
Yeah, we need.
Week.
I want to give you guys some good bets, and the books got crushed. So the books got crushed, we got crushed, y'all. So it's just like the books got crushed in week 6. So we looking for this week to be a good week for us over here at First to the Party. All right.
Bounce back week. This week we can feel it.
So we want to get right into it. Don't want to waste you guys' time. The first game we want to look into or tap into is Kansas City versus Tennessee. At Tennessee, the line is at 5.5. Tennessee is getting 5.5 points at home. The line opened up favoring Kansas City minus 4.5. Look, Kansas City got off to a slow start last week facing Washington. They were down at the half but managed to come back, all right? Tennessee, as we all seen, pulled off that victory Monday night. Was loving it because we was on Tennessee.
King Henry.
Look, they came up with the upset against the Bills, y'all. Now they on a short week here, though, right? And it seemed like a fade spot to me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like as long as Kansas City can come out fast and get on top early, then they won't have to worry about Henry. Henry won't be able to get the ball as much because Tennessee would be worried about throwing it to keep up with the pace at Kansas City. We all know Kansas City can do this. They definitely are able to do this. They can get out early on top of Tennessee. This is the game strategy that they have to have for this to cash. Because I like Kansas City. Lex likes Tennessee. We're not on the same side for this. What you got, Lex? Let me hear. I want to hear what he got to say.
I like Tennessee. The books and everybody still don't respect Tennessee. They don't respect Tannehill. I don't know why. I mean,
you don't respect Tannehill.
I do. I just don't. I'm saying what the books is showing. I mean, we home dogs here. We home dogs here. You gotta understand this, man. You got King Henry. He ain't no dog. He's a big dog. He's the biggest dog in the land. And he showed you last week against Buffalo at home in prime time. Must he have to show you again? The difference between this Buffalo team and Kansas City is Buffalo play a little defense. Kansas City, not so much. So you know what they're going to do? It's an overreaction from last week. They go pound them. Keep their defense off the field, running the ball with Henry. You know they can't stop the pass.
So you think that Tennessee would be able to get up on top of Kansas City to where they're able to run the ball with Henry? That's what you're saying.
Control the pace. Time
you think
of possession.
That they'll be able to control the pace.
Yeah.
But you seen the slow start that they had last week against Buffalo. They were atrocious. No passing yards. Tannehill was terrible the first half. If they come out there like that against Kansas City, Kansas City will score.
They won't. Because
yes, they will.
Kansas City defense ain't nowhere like Buffalo defense.
I'm talking about when Kansas City is on, like, okay, so like when Tannehill's on the field, and okay, so Buffalo's defense is better. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
They're better than Kansas City's defense. So I'm not saying that Tannehill won't be able to score. I'm talking about nobody's going to be able to stop Mahomes. And I just feel like once Mahomes gets out on top, there ain't going to be no, let's wait on Tannehill to get it together for the second half like we had to wait on him last week.
It's going to be similar to last week.
You basically saying like, okay, that's not going to be the issue because Buffalo's defense was way better and they were able to hold Tennessee. Yeah. I understand that. But I just feel like it's going to be a racing game. That's why the over is probably really the best play.
I don't think Kansas City going to score as much as you think.
I do. I think they turning back on they engines, y'all. They getting ready.
They did this before.
I think Kansas City getting ready to come on.
I tried to tell her this early. I tried to tell her this earlier. I said, listen here. They did this before, earlier this season. You get beat up by the Chargers, then you come back and you beat up on the, who is that? They beat up on the Eagles, and everybody said, oh, they back. And I bit the bullet. I said, yeah, they are back. And I bet them against Buffalo, and they got their ass smoked. So then this week, last week, what they did? They came on back, and they smacked Washington. Lesser foes. This is King Henry we talking about here. This is A.J. Brown and Julio Jones.
You're right. It has been a trend. Yeah. Kansas City has been struggling against the good teams, beating up on the bad teams. We have seen that this year.
Plus 5.5.
All right.
We at home with the King Henry. Do it to me.
I'll let y'all have it. We're going to see how it play out.
Yeah.
We're going to see how it play out. But I wanted to talk about that game. I wanted to get that out there. Because I'm leaning Kansas City. I haven't officially betted. He's leaning Tennessee.
I put my money on the King.
It's hard to bet. It's hard to lay. Like, it's really hard to lay points to Kansas City. We all know they don't cover.
Put my money on.
Keep that in mind, y'all. That's why it's not an official pick. This will not be an official pick. But
it's official for me.
It's a good game, I think. So we wanted to cover it for you guys. So whichever way you lean, and let us know in the comments, you guys. Let us know in the comment section who you going with. Kansas City, Team Jelly, or
Team Lex.
Tennessee. We're gonna see. All right, next game on the board we want to go over with you guys. And it's gonna be an ugly one. It's gonna be real nasty.
It's about to get
you might think we kind of crazy, but we got the Jets going into New England. New England is laying 7 points against these Jets, yo. The line opened up New England -6.5. It's, like I said, at 7. We got the Jets off a bye. And I honestly could say the Jets haven't really done much. They haven't really done anything to wow us. They haven't showed us anything this season at all to make us really want to be like, yo, we back in the Jets here. You know, Wilson has been underwhelming. The offense has been like really, really bad. Meanwhile, we saw New England take Dallas all the way to overtime last week, and it was impressive. They played a good game against Dallas. You know what I'm saying? But again, I feel like this is another fade spot. I'm looking at it as a fade spot. I want to fade New England in this spot. It's not that I like the Jets or think that the Jets is a good team, because we all know they're atrocious. They're a horrible team, a very bad team, one of the worst teams in the league. But it's just a good spot. Them coming off a bye, them being well rested. New England is actually, to me, in a pickle. They being sandwiched. Last week they faced Dallas. This week they go against a Jets team that they already beat this year, already handled them. Yeah. And they got the Chargers on deck. I feel like they not going to get up for this game. And I feel like the Jets, this is just a Jets spot. It's a spot for them to come in and cover against the New England team that's probably not going to be doing too much here. It's probably going to be close. Low scoring. This is time. 2 rookie quarterbacks again.
This could be the beginning of sending Belichick ass upstairs. Time for you to be the GM and then give up your coaching duties to McDaniels. You know what I'm saying? But Patriots, they kind of trend too. They got the same type of trend. You know, they get up for the good teams and then they play down to the bad teams. We've seen them do this when they got up for Brady coming in. Big emotional game. You know, they got up for that game and it was a close loss. Then you seen them come back, the next week and have Houston come out there putting points up on their ass. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Then you come back last week and you get Dallas. And the last thing we seen was them go down the wire with Dallas, where they got up for that game too. The battle of the owners between Jerry and Kraft. So, they got up for that. And it's Dallas. It's them Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? So they had to get up for them. Yeah. So here, you got a division rival. Division games is always close. And you got a division rival coming off. Most of the time, yeah. You got a division rival coming off a bye week. So they gave them 2 weeks to prepare for you. And you also got a division rival that you already beat this year. So they got revenge on their mind. So they got extra motivation to beat you. Earlier in this season, Zach Wilson was missing a lot of key weapons. Elijah Moore, the rookie. They wasn't playing Denzel Mims a lot. So now that you got those guys playing, Jamison Crowder was missing time. He got all his weapons around him now. I think they should be able to put some points up against the Patriots and keep it close. So I love the Jets.
The Jets.
Jets. Jets.
Play show bets. Jets, play show bets. Yeah, we like the Jets here at first of the party, y'all. We taking the Jets +7. Hopefully it goes to 7.5 and we could jump on that 7.5. The hook. Love the hook, y'all.
Yeah, got hook.
Love the hook. So look, the next game we want to go over with you guys is the Cincy game. Cincinnati versus Baltimore. You guys, Baltimore is laying 6.5. This line opened up Baltimore favored by 10. It's down to 6.5 right now. I've seen it go as low as 6. But just recently it's been bumped back up to 6.5. I wish I would have got out at 10 too. That line probably was going weeks ago.
That shit came out in the summer.
Look, Baltimore has been rolling, y'all. We've seen them look good in plenty of games and plenty of situations, and we've also seen them look bad. Like we've seen them look really good last week against the Chargers, and we've seen them look bad and kind of struggle against teams like the Colts.
And the Lions.
And we've seen them struggle against Detroit as well. And then Cincinnati as well. They struggled. They've been kind of up and down, but I will say one thing about Cincinnati. They have not lost this season by more than 3 points in any game, in any team that they face. They've been playing hard. Their defense always comes to play. With Baltimore facing a bye, and both of these teams off a big win last week. Cincinnati wins to Detroit and cooked their ass.
They got cooked.
Cooked them. I just want to know, Lex, what can we expect here at this game? This is a divisional matchup.
Yes.
So it's going to be nice.
Yes.
It's going to be tough.
Yes.
It's going to be good. What you got?
This is crazy. Smokey Joe Burrow. I call him Smokey Joe.
Smokey Joe.
Smokey Joe. This is crazy. Look, this is a good spot to jump with Cincinnati here, man. Talented young team, and they hungry. I'll call them Viagra, because they always get up.
Man,
they get up
and they stay up.
And they stay up.
Studied.
They stay up. You hear me?
Somebody don't get
them
him.
boys played. They got up for Pittsburgh. They stayed up and beat them. They got up for Green Bay. They stayed up and they pissed it away. McPherson, he was celebrating, thought he made it. Let me tell you something. This game here gonna be close. They gonna get up for Baltimore. They tired of being beat up by Baltimore. It's a division game. We just discussed them. Division games are close games usually. This is a good team here. They 4-2. They go run the ball with Mixon, and they got a lot of weapons. Boyd, Chase, Higgins. They got players, and they got players for Burrow to just spread it all around. Hey, the Ravens secondary is kind of banged up and wounded. They got Marlon Humphrey, but he can only guard one receiver. So, hey, I look for Joe Burrow to spread the ball around, and you need a new team to come up with Cleveland going down.
Okay.
So let's go with Cincinnati, and it's just way too many points. I think this is a field goal game if Cincinnati don't win. So let's go Bengals.
Ooh.
Smokey Joe. Might sprinkle a little bit of that lemon pepper seasoning.
On the money line.
Yeah, no.
A little bit on the money line.
Yeah, put some on the money line.
Make your bank account real fine.
Thank you, King Henry, because you did that on Monday night.
Yo, they was cutting up. All right, so we officially
Cincinnati and Smokey
we
Joe.
jumping on Cincy. Sorry, B More, not this time.
Yeah.
Not this time, but you know what? I will give credit to Lamar Jackson, bro. They always pull it off. Lamar Jackson and the crew, they pull it off every time. It don't matter if we own them or against them. They find a way. My homeboy Jody Joe told me that, and I'm starting to believe him now.
Shout
Man,
out,
these
Breeze.
dudes find a way, boy.
They fight. They fight,
So
Breeze.
shout out to Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. I just don't think it's their spot.
Mm-hmm.
They about to go on a bye. They been at home chilling.
They tired. They just lost
We
Ronnie
gonna see.
Stanley for the season. IR. They trying to get some rest.
We gonna see how they play out. All right, y'all. The next game that we got on the card for y'all is Washington at Green Bay, Lambeau Field. Aaron Rodgers and them dogs over there laying 8 points. This line opened up favoring Green Bay by 6.5. As I said, it's up to 8 now. So money has come in. I think I've seen it up to 9.5 at some point.
Yeah, it came
and
down.
then it came down. So I think sharp money is coming in on Washington, you guys. So pay attention to that, yo.
So it's at 8.5 now, right? That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's at 8.5 at your book. Yeah, I think MGM had it at 8.5, and I be betting at Bovada sometimes. I don't know what FanDuel, DraftKings and all of them, or Williams, all of the Bet Online or the bigger sports books got it at. But I'm seeing consensus 8. Thursday night before the game. So we're recording this Thursday night before the Denver Bronco what they facing again?
Cleveland
Brown game. Yeah. So line's gonna change, y'all. Remember that. I know a lot of times I don't actually edit this video and get it out until Friday or Saturday. So lines change. I be trying.
They change all the time, man.
They do. They be changing.
Shout out to the NBA. We back. Hey, I got something cooking up for y'all. We gonna do some live streams again, man.
Yeah,
NBA coming. Hey.
Push out some NBA.
Hey.
All right, so back to this game. So Washington at Green Bay. All right. Look, so Green Bay went into Chicago last week and obliterated them, yo. And Aaron Rodgers let it be known that he owns them.
I own you.
He said, "I own you." Hey, Aaron Rodgers is fucked up.
Savage.
He's good.
I like Aaron Rodgers.
I'm messing him too.
I know you fuck my Lions up a lot, you punk. But you guess what? I love you though, man. You a bad motherfucker, man. You don't take shit. You don't take shit from the organization either. You stood up. He said, they can't wait for me to get the hell out of here. They're tired of me kicking their ass. I like you, Aaron Rodgers. I really like you smoke weed. I seen you out there in the woods jumping off the cliff.
His hair hanging out the back.
Yeah, you got the Hulk Hogan coming out the helmet. You scudded.
He a hippie for sure.
You scudded, bro. That Jeffrey put your head, bro. Yeah.
But look, so while Washington, so Green Bay torched the Bears or whatever. And then Washington, they struggled in the first half against Kansas City and then ended up getting cooked.
Matt Nagy, you piece of shit.
Cooked.
Matt Nagy is trash, man. I've been telling y'all, you good as fired. You fired. Good. You was burnt toast. You was done.
Hey, yo, they got cooked, yo.
He's done.
They got cooked. That they put up some good fight. They put up some good fight, man. I don't know about Washington, bro. They defense is just, I hate their defense. But I really think that this is like the New England game is a letdown spot for Green Bay.
This is a
Chase.
This is a Chase Young spot right here, baby.
It's a letdown spot for Green Bay, yo. They got a tougher opponent on the road in Arizona coming up on a short week because they play Thursday night in Arizona.
Big physical
really
game.
Don't know how much they're gonna get up for this game here. But I'm not saying when I say get up for it, I'm not saying that these teams are not gonna go out and play. I just feel like that sometimes they end up resting. They'll come up big, they'll get up big, they end up resting or not playing as hard later on in the game, and they leave the door open for a backdoor cover. That's what I mean. I'm not saying that this team is not gonna go out there and play their hardest. Like they're just gonna be like, oh, I'm not playing. That's not what I'm saying when I say they're not getting up for it. They play, but you know,
sometimes they don't take teams serious.
Yeah, or they can go down early and be like, yeah, you know. So you never know. But I like to take those situations, take the teams that's in those situations where it's a sandwich spot, and these elite teams got other elite teams to worry about. And Washington has been struggling. They've been atrocious against the spread. They are like 1-5 or something like that. So I look for them to be like a get back spot for Washington.
Time to pay the rent, Washington. Rent is due.
Pay up, Washington.
It's time for you to pay up, and I think they will. I think Washington pays up right here.
Kansas City paid up last week. Then we said they owed us.
Yeah, they owed us cheese, and they got us back. It's time for you, Heineke and Chase Young. 8.5, man. I like Washington here. Offensive line just banged up over there in Green Bay. Offensive line banged up. And I think them injuries catch up to him this time. I think Chase Young, I think them boys get after him. And I think they make it uncomfortable for Aaron Rodgers. I expect Green Bay to pull it out, but just not by more than 8.5 points. I can see it being a 6-point game, maybe even a 3-point game. I see Washington being real physical and making it hard for Aaron Rodgers. He squeak out a close win. You're looking ahead to the showdown next Thursday with Arizona. So they hosting them boys next week. I mean, they going to Arizona. It should be a tough game. I think it should be a tough game. And I like Washington here. You should get after them boys, make it hard for them, and look like the defense that we've been looking for all season.
Hopefully, but I don't know if they can prove themselves against Aaron Rodgers. But I do feel like Heineke might be able to go out and look better than what he is with Green Bay, giving up the passing yards they've been giving up, and they missing Jay Alexander and some key factors on their defense. So don't be surprised if this game is really close like we expect, you guys. So we taking Washington +8 or 8.5. Or hopefully 9 if y'all can wait and get it. If the public pounds Green Bay, hopefully +9.
Because it didn't came down. So maybe you might get some more Green Bay money on it before Sunday. You might be able to get it at a better line. But I like Washington here at 8.5 and even at 8. So this is a good line right here. Over a touchdown. You're getting a touchdown, man.
We like it.
You're getting a touchdown, man.
Take it. It's like, no.
Might get a sack fumble from Chase Young, man. Think about it.
Yo, for real though. And look, so the next game we got on the board for you guys is going to be the Chicago at Tampa Bay game. Tampa Bay laying 12.5 points. Yo, it's a bunch of big spreads on the cards this week, y'all.
We ain't got to sell you on this pick.
Elite teams.
Matt Nagy coached them. That should be enough. Hey, if you need any advice, you want to cash, this one is damn near guaranteed. Matt Nagy is the coach of the Chicago Bears. Fade him.
Look,
fade him.
Look, so Chicago did get scorched, right, by Green Bay. But I do want to say that I don't think that Chicago is as bad as they looked.
Oh, good defense.
They're not as bad as they looked last week.
Good defense.
They just let Aaron Rodgers get the better of them. They're not that bad of a team, but I do not think that they're gonna go down in Tampa and get anywhere near. I think taking this line under 2 touchdowns is a godsend because you got Justin Fields under center.
You being nice.
Brady and them, this is a different level. Like, Chicago's a good team, but this is a whole nother level now. Brady and them at home after a Thursday night game against Philly where they did not cover. You know what I'm saying? I think coming back home here this week, they actually put up close to 40 points. And even though Tampa's defense ain't that good, I can't expect Justin Fields to be able to do nothing. And it will be in his hands because you don't have Montgomery there to save him. And even if you did have Montgomery there to save him, ain't nobody running on Tampa defense. So I'm just trying to think of what Chicago's going to do. Is Justin Fields going to be able to look good against Tampa's secondary? He could. I expect him to put up like 17 points or something. I'm thinking like 17-34-ish Tampa. No, not even. Okay, then. So then that's why we taking Tampa -12.5.
Look, they got
first to the party.
Tampa. Hey, Tom got revenge on his mind against Chicago. Last year, he went to Soldier Field and lost. He lost
He
last
ain't
year.
thinking about that.
Oh, he is a little. Hey, Tom is a petty fuck. He is petty. I
You
watch
know
him on the
Tom.
side. I know him
You know
personally.
Tom.
I went to school with a motherfucker like you. Look, Tom Brady is scudded, man. Look at him. He be on the sideline, his head down on evil. He didn't forget about what they did last year. Not only that, they just can't keep up. They just can't keep up.
Sometimes
I
it
think
is
they
what it
average. I
is.
think they're like last in the league in scoring. I think they average like 13 or 14 points per game, and they
Yeah.
third in the league in scoring at 30 points per game. So if they just gave off the averages, it's not even close. And then their strength is running the ball. Can't run the ball against Tampa Bay.
Not happening.
There's no Montgomery. I think Williams still out with COVID. Jesus Christ, Matt Nagy, this is the day that you get the axe. The nail is in the coffin, and I'm not even a Chicago Bear fan. I'm a Detroit Lion fan, and I love that you are the coach of Chicago, which means that you suck, and you give us a chance to beat you.
And we still don't capitalize.
And we still lose.
Stop it. Stop it. So, we are officially laying 12.5 with Tampa, you guys. And speaking of Detroit, I just have to touch on this game. Because I mentioned it last week and I said I think this could be a Detroit spot.
Stop.
Going into LA, Detroit is getting 15.5 points, you guys. 15.5 points. That is crazy. Now, I know Detroit is a bad team. And I don't usually bet with them. And I'm not telling you I'm betting with them here. But I just have to address this line. This is outrageous. Houston getting 17.5 points in Arizona. Come on, man. I don't see these. I feel like Arizona might cover because they got their record, and I don't think that they're trying to play with their record. I think that they want to stay undefeated, and I think they're gonna hand it to Houston. But this golf going back into LA, I really feel like the situation here might actually play a factor. Almost like when New England stood up to Tampa Bay. Golf got a chip on his shoulder. He definitely has something
Let's
to prove.
go, JG.
And I heard that Matthew Stafford wouldn't comment on the media from Detroit, and I'm like, okay, so it's emotions tied into this game.
What the hell is that about?
It means something. It's all mental.
That mean he heard you, Mike Valenti. All that shit you used to say on 97 when he ain't this, he ain't that, and all of a sudden he's giving a look. He heard you. He heard you.
He ain't fucking with us.
And Kelly don't play that shit. Kelly Stafford hear everything, and she be on Instagram clapping the fuck back. Heard that shit. And that shit go bite you in the ass, you little blind. That shit go fuck you up this week. You done fucked up. Because y'all done did my boy Jared Goff bold in California, and he ain't forget about nothing.
Now, don't get us wrong. I'm definitely not saying Detroit wins this game. And I'm definitely not giving this out as an official pick. I'm not even saying I'm betting this game. I just consider them in this spot. I consider Detroit. So if you are trying to bet Detroit, let it be known that I feel like this could be a spot for them. I feel like Detroit can and probably more than likely will cover this spread. Yeah. So be careful if you backing the Rams this week, you guys. Be very careful. Because emotion plays a part in a lot of this stuff. It's all, especially when it's mental. It messes your mind.
In all seriousness, though, Detroit Trends, they covered against San Francisco. Everybody was excited. Okay, they showed some fight. The next week, they didn't. They let us down against Green Bay. Then they turned right back around in another spot against Baltimore. We don't expect them to do anything, and they covered. Yeah. They made it a close game. You get the next, we gonna go on. Minnesota. You know, no, Minnesota's another game. What was that? We gonna go on them, and then they didn't cover. I think it was...
That was right before the last game. So they played Cincy last week, got beat up. Yeah. And the week before that, people was on them. No, they didn't cover. No, did they cover?
They covered with Minnesota.
Yes, they did.
So their trend has been they cover, they don't cover, then they cover, then they don't cover. And guess what? They didn't cover last week against Cincy when everybody was picking them to win. Everybody said, they show a fight against Minnesota. And then overmatched. They didn't overmatch. I outmatched every game this year. But they got a lot of emotion here. I don't think a lot of the guys is mad at Stafford. A lot of the guys, like players like Tracy Walker, I don't think they're upset with Stafford. Organization did the right thing by him and trading him out here to somewhere he wanted to go. But I do think it's some former teammates on his team, on that defense, that say, hey, I want to pick 9 off. I want to get one on 9. I want to, so they're going to have a little competitive game. But I think the guys like Aaron Donald and Ramsey, they're going to be a little bored. They're not going to take this game serious. And Jared Goff going to want to prove something to everybody in LA, where he is from. Play college ball. Play college ball there. He played there. He could be ready to show everybody I'm ready. He got challenged by Dan Campbell, said we need more from you. So he has to understand, okay, this is my shot. I need to go out there and at least be competitive and make the right plays. unhinge that ball, make some throws I usually wouldn't make. And here you go. Got the run game. And I think they keep it close with the Rams. Maybe 14, 10 points. They go cover that 15.5 for us when you least expect it. Jared Goff.
Yeah, I think Detroit definitely they have a shot at covering this line.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if they cover it by 2. It's a big line. 15.5 points. Wow.
That's 2 touchdowns, man.
The books are really, like, it's going to be a lot of overreactions from last week because a lot of favorites covered last week. So the books are just aligned to where a lot of the lines are inflated. Yes, a lot of the lines are inflated. So a lot of dogs probably will cover this week, you guys. Notice that we're on a lot of dogs.
And watch the back door, man. Watch the back door. The Rams could be up big and want to sit guys down to negate risk of injury, you know what I'm saying? To stop, the risk of injury. They could sit Stafford and Donald and a lot of them guys now. And Lions can get back in the game, get in there, and they can be down 21 points and then get a garbage time touchdown and cover for us. So
yeah, you got 2 touchdowns. That's a lot. And the Lions is good for that. They're good for coming back at the end and scoring a touchdown that don't even matter. And you like, why are you even trying to score?
Would you even get that? Kick
and
a field
they
goal
doing it.
shit.
Yeah. So look. On to the next, y'all. I got a personal play for you guys. I had a personal play for you guys last week with the Jags, and they covered like I said they would, and they
took it too. She was talking
like
to me all
I
week.
said they would. They won straight out, and I love it. So
Dave,
I gotta
like
give y'all another personal play that I like.
Dave, I like the Jags, man. I ain't doing that shit again. I did it. I woke up early as fuck. I love
and
you,
he
babe.
took it, and we cashed on that.
You,
so my personal play for the week is Miami. Y'all like Miami. I like them to possibly upset here.
Tua.
You know what I'm saying? And I know they look bad against the Jags. Like he said, we got up and watched that game, and Miami looked bad. I was just looking like, how do they look this
good, though.
They look bad to me.
Tua played well.
Oh, it was terrible. It was a bad game. It was just a bad game. It was just a horrible game to watch. But honestly, I'm expecting for Miami to bounce back and be in a bounce back situation here, coming home off that London game. Atlanta's coming off a bye, and everybody's gonna expect for them to be well rested. Ridley's back, and they're like, the public's like, oh yeah, Atlanta's they got their win before the bye, and they're gonna keep the momentum rolling. I don't expect that here though. I like Miami this week with the upset. It's a feeling I got. It's a personal play. You can jump on it, or you don't got to.
Hey, Atlanta, they've been on that bye. And they a losing team on the bye. They've been laid up.
What they been doing, babe?
They've been humping. That's why I really took off.
Are
I know
you
it.
good?
Yep. You was hunching.
I don't know about this play.
He was a hunching.
We keeping it PG.
Yeah, it's PG. That's why I said humping. I could have said.
Okay, y'all. Now moving on. So look, we gonna let y'all know what our official plays. I'm not about to play with Lex. I don't know why y'all. He's such a fucking fool.
I got some pro wrestling on up here. I'm living a life, man. NBA is back. I'm good, man.
All right, so look, we are officially on the Jets.
Jets. Let's get it.
7.
Come on, Zach.
Jets plus 7. And we are backing Cincinnati once again.
Smokey Joe.
Once again, please don't let us down because we back y'all in week 5.
And when I say Smokey Joe, I ain't talking about Burrow. I'm talking about Mixon. Because he about to get the mixing. Let's go, Smokey Joe.
Cincy plus 6.5. Ooh. We'll take that. I got him at plus 6 to line.
I got Cincinnati in the playoffs this year. First to the party.
That's a bold prediction.
Let's go.
Y'all remember who said that?
I got Cincy in the playoffs this year. Let's go. I'm there.
All right, so our next game that we going with officially is Washington plus 8. Like I said, we taking a lot of dogs, y'all.
Time to pay the rent,
It's just the week for dogs. Last week we had 7 favorites covered in the first set of slated games or whatever, the 1 o'clock games, you guys. It was a bunch of favorites last week. I just think it's the week that the dogs get the barking.
Favorites
and they get the biting.
Their ass up last week.
Yeah, they were. And that's how we on a lot of dogs this week.
DMI Chargers Bowl, Lamar. It's time for you to pay up, boy.
And then the last game we're going with officially at first to the party is Tampa Bay laying 12.5 points against Chicago. Now I know out of all the 3 big games, Chicago looks like the team that's most likely to cover the spread because they look like the strongest out of Houston and who was the other?
Detroit
and Houston. Yeah, they look the strongest and they are the strongest. But I just can't see it happening here. Elite, like when rookie quarterbacks this season face elite teams, they haven't been doing so well. And trust me, Tampa is still an elite team. They defending champions, yo. And I don't think Justin Fields is ready for this type of gameplay. So we're laying 12.5 with Tampa, you guys. And look, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, you guys. Talk to us. Let us know where your thoughts are at. Let us know what picks you on. Let us know what you like and what you don't like. You know what I'm saying? We all for it. We here for it. We here for it.
Jamar Chase, I see it, man.
We here for it. You know what I'm saying?
He doing a little dance with the gun. I like him, man.
Good luck on y'all picks. Good luck. Give them luck, babe. Good luck on y'all picks.
Good luck, y'all. Hey, good luck, man. Hey, if y'all got some picks, man, like she said, put it down there in the comments, man. Let us know. Share, man. Sharing this gave you ours.
Oh yeah, and I got another little prop bet that I like this week. I like the it's a prop bet that bets that the defense will score in a game, and I like the Carolina Giants game to have a defensive touchdown. So if y'all can find that bet on y'all books that there will be a defensive touchdown in the Carolina Giants game, I love that. I love that both of these teams they turn over the ball a lot, and they're both high scoring. Offensive teams where their offense put up a lot of points, and we know Darnold's good for interception. We know Danny Dimes can fumble when he running. I just like the defense to score a touchdown, and I think it's plus money. So if y'all find that on y'all books, cash that.
Sam Darnold, little Dennis the Menace looking ass, gonna get you the cash.
And I got Sam Darnold this week on my fantasy, but I'm thinking about taking him
Drop
off.
that
he
sucker.
Keep telling me like, don't mess with him
Drop
no more.
that sucker. He is done.
He done.
He's a steak.
Y'all let us know what y'all think about Sam Darnold, bro. Is he gonna be looking up from here? Is he gonna get better? Is this a get right game for him?
He going back to New York.
Or is it gonna be like how he was?
That sucker is doomed. He going back to New York. He think he got some revenge. Going to New York, cheer him up. But you're going against the Giants, sucker. All them Jets fans and Giants fans go boo you in synchronization. Is that how you say it? Synchronized booing. I'll tear your ass up, man. Tired of you.
You like the Giants this week?
Yeah, man. Lost me money, man. Lost me with Philly. I'm sick of you, man. Everybody get off this shit.
Oh, so you want the Giants because you don't like Darnold?
I'm on the Giants because Darnold suck.
Uh-oh. Maybe I should look into that game.
No,
more.
that's not that. Is there value on Carolina? There's no value on Carolina. McCaffrey's on the bench. He's done.
Yeah, Hubbard's been running the ball just fine.
Yeah.
But anyway, y'all, that's all we got for y'all. Y'all, thank you so much for tuning into our channel. And I just want to put this out there. We're looking to reach 100 subscribers. Can we get to 100 subscribers? We need your help. We need you guys to subscribe.
Trying to get it.
Subscribe. Hit the like button. Get us to 100, y'all. Get us to 100 so we can continue this content for y'all and keep coming out and messing with y'all and showing y'all love
100.
week after week. But thank y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in when you tune in. Thank y'all so much and good luck on y'all picks. Peace and blessings, you guys.
And grab that brick over there so we can break this chain.
Absolutely.
Let's get it.
Big stats.